All right, guys, let's talk about launch lineups. With the delay of Halo Infinite, now it's coming out in 2021. It's not going to be there for the launch of the Xbox Series X. The launch lineup for the Series X is looking kind of bleak. The only thing I can think of off the top of my head that's coming out at launch is going to be Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and that's not even an exclusive title. So, do you guys think that launch lineups have a major impact on a console overall? Like, do you think this even matters?
Yeah, I think it matters.
It's like yes and no. Because they're important. Oh, you go, John.
No, yeah, I was just gonna say, like, in the long run, I'm trying to think what consoles had really bad launch lineups and how they compared to like their overall sales.
The 3DS.
Yeah, the 3DS. The 3DS. That was a late bloomer.
Yep.
N64 had probably one of the best games ever made for like
the time
and just the generation. And that the N64 didn't sell that well, so I don't think it matters in the long run.
But it does like get a console like moving in the right direction.
Totally.
I mean, there's definitely outliers, like the Switch. Like, they had Breath of the Wild, and that sold more units of Breath of the Wild than the Switch console itself.
Yeah, there was the attach rate was more than one, right?
Yeah.
That was insane.
Is that including Wii U sales?
I don't know. I don't remember.
No,
I thought
it wasn't.
It was just Switch.
That statistic was that people couldn't get Switches, but they were still buying.
Oh, you mean like
Wild.
soon after the Switch came out? Okay.
Like right at launch. Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, people were buying Zelda, but they couldn't get a Switch. So.
Yeah. Dude, that was nuts. But we all have horror stories about Switches, but anyways, moving on. Let's just jump back real quick just to the Series X before we move on to like everything else. What do you guys think about like the impact that this is going to have on the Series X in particular? Do you think people...
They're already like trying to stay above water. Like they're treading water right now, and they're not doing well. Everything that's coming out.
But haven't they said like they're not trying to sell consoles? They're trying to sell you their services.
Yeah,
Yes.
I mean I don't think they care too much. I mean, I'm sure they don't want to produce millions of consoles and not sell them. You know,
Right.
Like, but like, even the Game Pass side, like what does Game Pass have that's gonna be on? That's not already out on Xbox One.
I don't know. I mean, that's the one thing. It's like, yeah, you get the Series X on day one, and then you have all of Game Pass, and some of those games are going to be optimized for Series X. So, like, you can take advantage of that. Plus, like, the handful of things that will be out, like Valhalla. But, yeah, I don't know.
A major Xbox fanboy, has been buying stuff on PS4 because I'm going to get PlayStation 5 at launch as opposed to Xbox.
On Saturday, I bought 9 PS4 games.
Yeah.
I am very much... The last Xbox game I bought was Doom Eternal. And I think that might be the last... Well, that's a lie. I was going to say... Well, no, actually, for this console generation, that is the last Xbox game I'm probably ever going to buy.
Yeah,
but
I agree with you. I mean, I just got Mortal Shell on Xbox, but that's because
that wasn't really
that's a different reason. But
yeah,
I might pick it up on PlayStation. Who knows?
I don't have my Xbox in this studio.
Oh, really?
It is in my living room. That is how much it's not a part of my gaming life right now. It's in my living room, and we watch Hulu and Netflix on it. That is what my Xbox does.
I have 2 Xboxes. I have 2 Xbox Ones.
And your media center?
I'm probably not going to get a Series X. At launch, anyway. I mean, at launch, I think eventually I'll get one.
I'll definitely get one. I might wait for the refresh, if I'm perfectly honest. Because I think my Project Scorpio or whatever is sufficient. It's gonna play the games in like I have 4K monitors. I don't have 8K monitors. I don't have 120 refresh monitors. Like I have 4K monitors that can do 60, and like that's the Project Scorpio. What the heck is that other one called? Xbox One X.
Yeah, Xbox One X.
It's
Project Scorpio edition. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just gonna.
There's also a rumor of the price. I don't know if you guys saw this.
What's that?
It was $600
For Xbox.
For Xbox and PlayStation. So I can't justify putting out that much money for something that I'm probably not going to use that much.
Maybe I shouldn't have bought 9 games this weekend.
I don't know if it's true. And there's
That's
also
a lot of clams.
That's a little too much.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money for a box.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not just a box; it's a supercomputer. But okay.
But you're.
Yeah, so to get back onto the subject of launch lineups, let's talk about our favorite launch lineups, because why not? Anybody want to go first? I want to wait. I'll go first. So my favorite is GameCube. I'm going to pull up the list here because it has some really, really cool games. The Nintendo GameCube in the US had Crazy Taxi, which I love. I played it on Dreamcast and I got it again on GameCube. Luigi's Mansion, which people at first were like, "What is this game?" But it has gone on to be like a total hit. Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader, which is an amazing
awesome.
Starfighter game. Super Monkey Ball, the original Super Monkey Ball, came out on launch day, which has become just a totally amazing classic. And Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, which introduced the revert, I think. I was huge into Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I'm really excited for the reboot.
Oh, and Wave Race, too. Wave Race was
pretty
popular in the 64 era.
Yeah.
So did you get a GameCube at launch?
I got a GameCube shortly after launch when Melee came out.
Okay.
Yeah, that was I think it was December. I think that came out in December.
Yeah, how long? I really should have looked it up. So the GameCube came out November, and then you're saying November 2001. You're saying it came out in like December.
I think so. I don't recall.
It wasn't that much longer. I'm pretty sure it was just like Christmas time.
I did get a GameCube at launch. You want a weird story?
Sure.
So when did this come out? 2001.
2001.
Mm-hmm.
It was 19 years ago. How old? I was 13 years old, right? Mm-hmm. And I asked my parents to get me one for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And they did. And I knew where they hid it. So whenever they would go out for the night, I would sneak into their room and hook up the GameCube before Christmas.
That's awesome.
Don't tell my parents.
I'm definitely going to tell your parents. I'm going to clip this out and email it to them.
But I would play Star Wars. I'm pretty sure I didn't realize you needed a memory card at the time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I would just keep playing the same
just
stuff.
Starting over every time.
Yeah.
Sweet.
But GameCube was good. GameCube was a good launch.
That was excellent.
I remember those commercials with the people fighting in a box. I don't know if you remember these.
I don't remember that. Oh, I remember the huge glass cubes that would come down, and they would have somebody on a wave runner and stuff like that. I remember those commercials.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, okay.
Madden 2. I think I had most of these games. I definitely had Madden 2002 because I remember Dante Culpepper's on the cover.
I remember I really wanted FIFA, but they were sold out of FIFA. My parents got me Madden, and I was like, wrong football. Because I was like, I don't know.
It's also just weird to think of console launches and not being able to buy it yourself. You had to have your parents buy it. Now we just, we're adults, now we can just buy whatever we want. Pretty much.
Well, the GameCube era was the first era where I was buying my own stuff because within the first or second year of the GameCube coming out, I had a job. I was working at a golf course. So I was actually buying video games.
Dang, I was like 8 years old.
My dad was like, I'm not buying you this stuff anymore. Like, go, like there was like a country club across from where we lived. He's like, go get a job there. I was like, okay.
Yeah, the first thing I bought at launch was like the 3DS.
Oh man, you spent that much money?
Yeah.
What was it, like $350?
But I have a bunch of GBA games on my 3DS, which is sweet.
Oh, so
that's
I.
right.
I bought a
Ambassadors.
used 3DS, and they didn't claim the Game Boy games, and I got the Game Boy games.
That's rad.
That was pretty sick.
Wait. So who's next? Did we just talk about?
I'll go next. My favorite was the Wii U. Even though the system didn't do very well, I thought the launch lineup was pretty good. So we had like, it came with Nintendo Land, which was pretty fun, and then New Super Mario Bros. U, which I got, I think like a few days after it came out, but like I know I got Zombie U at launch. That was really fun. I did find a game-breaking glitch on that, so like it kind of like wrecked my save file, so I didn't play it after I did that.
Oh, rip!
What?
That game was pretty cool. Like the gamepad acted as your backpack, right?
Yeah, like you'd go in your backpack and like there could be zombies like still trying to like get you while you're like in your menu.
Permadeath.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I don't know if I had that game.
It's on
They
all the
ported
modern
it.
consoles.
They like ported it like PS4 and
JK,
Xbox.
I have it. I've just never played it.
I mean, I had Just Dance 4. I think I got that later. Let's see. Oh, I got Assassin's Creed 3. That was really fun.
I just got that on Switch not that long ago.
Yeah.
I think we just talked about that.
Yeah, we did a couple weeks ago.
Let's see. There's
Yeah,
like
I'm looking at
Scribble
this.
Knots.
This
I didn't
is
get
pretty
that. Rabbids. Yeah, there were a lot. I don't know. There's probably like 30 games here.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Um,
And like Tekken Tag Tournament had like special disturbing outfits for the Nintendo stuff.
Do we talk about that offline? What is?
Yeah, there was like Mass Effect. There was Ninja Gaiden, Epic Mickey.
I've been wanting to play Ninja Gaiden again recently.
Those games are fun. They're hard though.
Yeah. That's like I've just been wanting to just play games that make me hate life.
They're like, I don't know, they're soothing. Like those types of difficult, challenging games. I like them. There's Funky Barn. That was a big meme on Miiverse. Like,
was Funky Barn?
Yeah, Funky Barn. Like the Funky Barn like chat room was not about Funky Barn. It was very disturbing.
I'm playing Funky Barn with tilt controls.
I will
Miiverse
say
was at launch.
Oh yeah, Miiverse was at launch. The drought between launch and like the next big like Nintendo game was like, ugh. I think it was like
What even was the next one?
I think it was Pikmin 3, and it was like in August of the next year.
Oof. I know they were supposed to have Rayman Legends like early the next year.
I played that. I went to like a Wii U special event before it like came out, and they had like a demo there that I could play, and I was like really excited for it. And then it got delayed, so they could put it on the other consoles. And I
love that game.
That game's amazing. That game is
best
amazing.
platformers
I wish they would I wish they would have another Rayman Legends.
I know
game.
they've got it on phones. Maybe you know what? They'll join Fortnite and they'll get off. They'll get off phones, and then it'll come back on console.
Yeah, I remember the Wii U had some terrible droughts. Like it had good games eventually that are now all ported to the Switch.
They're all on the
anyway.
Switch now.
Yeah.
All of them. The last one was Pikmin 3, right?
Yeah, Pikmin 3 is coming out.
What else are we waiting for?
We got there's like Star Fox that you could bring over. There's
we were just talking about the Zeldas.
Yeah, the Zeldas.
Mario 3D World.
3D World.
Oh, 3D World.
Yarn Yoshi.
I don't know if they'll do that though.
Yeah, because they have Crafted World.
Crafted World.
But we also they brought new Super
Also, that
Mario
Star
Brothers
Fox
U.
game sucked.
What?
That Star Fox game was bad.
Oh yeah, I know.
I don't think they support that.
They have that weird Star Fox guard.
Isn't
The
it like
$2 game.
Yeah, the one you got with if you bought
Yeah, it was like a pack.
Star Fox Zero.
Mm-hmm.
The Wii U was a
that
weird. Wii U was weird.
I liked it though, dude. It's the second I went to like a GameStop or a Best Buy and played Mario Kart in HD, I like walked out of the Wii U. I was like, "This is the awesomest, like coolest thing I've ever played. Give me this."
Yeah, it still looks pretty good. I mean, it's definitely
Then
not.
Amiibo
deluxe.
started happening.
What?
Like I said, then the Wii U had Amiibos.
Oh
and,
yeah,
like, that's a whole like thing.
that's
Oh
what
my god.
birthed my channel.
I mean, I don't know if this is ever going to show up on the podcast, but I'm panning up right now to my giant Amiibo collection.
Yeah, I actually have the space to display all mine now.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got a bunch behind me. Can't really see.
John, I think it's your turn.
So we were talking about Xbox Series X. My favorite is Xbox One.
Is that your favorite launch lineup?
My favorite launch lineup is Xbox One. I remember getting it. I was waiting in line at a GameStop, and I remember spending. Oh God, I forget. It was like $750 because I got the Kinect version, and then I got I think 3
The bigger
games.
hard drive or something?
Maybe I got an extra controller. I think I got an extra controller.
Was Sunset Overdrive a launch title?
No, I don't think it was too late afterwards though. That game's awesome. But I got Dead Rising 3, Call of Duty, and I think Killer Instinct, which isn't on here. But Dead Rising 3 was actually really fun. Those games are really fun. They're stupid zombie killing games. They also had Forza 5. They had Rise, Son of Rome, which is I think an underrated game. And
right.
A beautiful game. So that was probably my first system that I actually was able to buy with my own money and able to afford multiple games with it. Mm-hmm. So it just felt different.
Oh, it had Titanfall.
Did it have that at launch?
Titanfall. It says it's
Wasn't Rise?
sorry, wait,
Wasn't
that's
Rise?
That's
one of them?
Japan.
Yeah, Rise, Son of Rome. That was one of them. And then Dead Rising 3.
Forza 5.
Forza
Lego
5.
Marvel is a really good game.
Yeah, and then a bunch of
Sports
NBA
games.
and Madden, and then Assassin's Creed.
And you can't forget about Zumba Fitness World Party.
And Skylanders was still a thing back then.
Yep. Toys to Life was in its heyday back then.
Yeah. But
All
Xbox
right. Xbox One for you, GameCube for me, Wii U for Camilo. Any final thoughts on launch lineups and what they mean and what are you sad about Halo? I'm sad about Halo.
I'm sad
I
about
like Halo.
I'm
I
sad
like
about
Halo games.
Halo. I wish so. I don't mind bad games being at launch because then I won't have to spend as much money. But with the Xbox Series X, I was just going to be able to buy the box and have access to Halo because I already have Game Pass.
Because you have Game Pass, right?
Yeah. But now I have to, if I'm going to get a PlayStation 5, I'll have to get the PlayStation 5, and then I'll probably have to get Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
And
You're going to walk up there and just open up your wallet and just turn it upside down and shake out all your cash and credit cards.
So I don't mind there not being a lot of games at launch and bad games at launch. I don't mind that at all.
I think I do mind it because I'm real hype about at least just this coming generation. I've been anticipating it for a long time, and
Yeah, but
there's been a lot of stories and stuff.
these new games that come out at launch, they'll look nice, but probably won't get the really looking nice games for a year.
Yeah.
And then by the
Or
end
more.
of it, where we're at now,
Yeah, now the stuff looks amazing
Yeah.
compared to launch. So yeah, you got to think about that too. Sweet. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Come on, Halo. Come out.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the other stories that were uploaded this week, and let us know how you felt about this story in the comments down below. Thanks again, and we'll catch you in the next one.